Look closely. A dog is barking madly into the lake. Only see bubbles of air there. 1 second later, a horrible scene happened. The ground began to crack. FBL was completely unresponsive. Under everyone's attention, he was swallowed by the earth. The ground began to fall madly. The river water was also sucked up in the blink of an eye. The city fell into a mess. High-rise buildings are also constantly collapsing. Eve saw that, stepped on the gas to reverse the car, and the 2 children escaped. Some people had to abandon the car to get someone. The building behind is also light as cotton. Eve's son, for saving a girl who fell to the ground, but was stabbed, fall into a deep pit. Eve told her daughter to run away, turned around to save his son, but the crack expands too quickly. Eve was also swept down. During birth and death, a small hand grasped hers. Looked up. Is her own daughter. But the wormhole is still spreading. Daughter will also be taken by the wormhole. Eve told her daughter that, "I love you." Then shoved her daughter's hand away. Run fast. The daughter did not have time to grieve. Tears quickly ran away. A few hours later, the wormhole finally stopped spreading. Los Angeles flourished back in the day. It's now hell on earth. Soon the rescue team arrived. Eve's ex-husband also heard the news and ran over. He hugged his daughter, who was lucky to be alive. A scene appeared in his head. He sees Eve and things around him. At this moment, countless birds flew out from the pit, rushed into the crowd with a shrill scream. Eve fell into the abyss of 10,000 feet. And not die. But there was no one around her. There was a monstrous crack in the air. Maybe she fell from there? She quickly pulled out her phone. I want to contact my son. But there's no signal here. Eve searched far away. She has a fondness for her son. Didn't even realize his ring was dropped. Very fast, she detected a thick plume of smoke. She dashed in the direction of the smoke. All the people who fell from the city were gathered here. Eve also found her son here. But no one said the current status. Prosperous city. Suddenly a huge wormhole appeared. The mother, so as not to involve her daughter, pushed the girl's hand away. And I fell in it. In the deep hole is a primeval forest. Everyone discussed how desperate they were before they got out of here. First they need food. But in the middle of the road looking for water, they almost became food for hungry wolves. A wolf pounced towards mother and daughter. David sitting in another car dumbfounded. At this moment another wolf rushed towards this girl. Sam asks David to open the car door. But in a moment the wolf rushed over. Sam jumped under the car. This time, he escaped from the predatory wolf. Saw his daughter encountering the threat of a fierce wolf. This man pressed the whistle to get its attention. This way really works. But pitiful for another uncle. This side, evil wolf is still chasing Eve. Eve's son was captured by wolves. To save his son, Eve picked up a rock from the ground and knocked it down. The wolf quickly stood up and prepared to counterattack. Perilous time. A gunshot rang out. The hungry wolf finally fell in a pool of blood. Black girl is holding a press conference. Said that the government will definitely try to find the lucky survivors. The rescue team used drones to explore the wormhole. But prepare to approach the blue light in the wormhole. All signal is lost. The rescue operation came to a standstill. But in the head of the ex-husband, strange delusions appear. This time, he doesn't just see his wife and children, but also saw the drone fall to the ground. This made her ex-husband think, those who fell into the pit are certainly still alive. But no one believes him, including his daughter. While helpless, ex-husband shouted out the number of the drone.
Saw your drone down there, sir.
Everyone was amazed. What's the matter here? He saw a stone with a handprint in it. And a few years ago, he and his wife used to take pictures there. He returned to the house. Photo search. He found the picture. And hurriedly drove to the place in the picture. While her ex-husband tried to find clues. Daughter also come. She said that her father couldn't accept it, and pushed her mother to die. I want to advise my father to hurry home. The father stopped moving. Picked up an identical ring of Eve from the ground. What is this again? This is an ancient beast that lived 10,000 years. Can now appear in the crowd again. See this scene. The 3 people were frightened and ran away. But how can they escape from the sharp teeth of the hungry tiger? The black man hastily pulled out his gun. But results. Poor son Eve. Falling into the back hole does not die. But was bitten by a big wolf. Eve lifted her son's shirt. A row of wolf teeth marks appeared before his eyes. To avoid the fishy smell of blood leading wild animals, everyone picked him up on the bus. But simple dressings cannot stop the bleeding. What to do now? To save his son, Eve and the others went out looking for drugs. Midnight. The woman tossing and turning could not sleep. She just wanted to get out of this pit. She fired a signal bullet into the sky. Help us! Which coincidentally was discovered by a mysterious old man. This old man's disguise is clearly not like everyone else's. So who is he? This side. The three Eves finally found the ambulance. Anything is there. Wait a minute. By chance, Eve discovered Hollywood drawings on the car. The unimaginable is, this picture looks like a mountain in the distance. What's the matter again? Eve found out. They are most likely still in Los Angeles. Just through time. When they are in love. In the nearby forest transmits movement. Listen carefully. This is the roar of a wild beast. Run away. End.